Hello, welcome to my 7th tutorial, which will be continuing on from my kick and bass tutorials I did the last time. Straight into it. This is all about still just getting your ideas down and nothing technical, no adding effects, no nothing. So this is literally building your first parts to get your ideas down. So we did our kick, chose our kick we liked. Same with the bass, chose the bass that we liked. Moving on. This is where it sort of gets, this is the point now where when I do it, once I pick this, I then go and mix these parts, because then you need to make them sound right together. And it's a chorus can be described as obviously, you know, a part. You can add drums and risers and stuff, but they're pretty simple to blend. Whereas your kick, your bass and your lead needs to be mixed properly. So what we're going to try and do is just do that now. I've already picked one here, as you can see, lead, but that's only because I'm doing the video. But what I'm going to do is go through the process, and then at the end I'll just show you what I've picked, and hopefully we can move on to the next stage, which will be mixing these parts. So just as a little recap really quick, because I do suggest you go back and watch the kick, the bass, and then watch this one. Just quickly, we picked the kick that we liked and we tuned it to key of C, so the track is in key of C. We picked our bass that we liked, it was in the C scale. And now we're going to do a lead, which has to be in the C key of C as well. And what I suggest for that is, once you tune your kick and you put your master channel on, and you picked your kick you like, you picked your bass you like, and once they're in the key of C, just go to Google, put in C minor scale or whatever key you've picked. Please go and watch the other videos, because it probably doesn't make sense if you're just watching this one. And then you just press these keys. Everybody has a MIDI keyboard. So in a nutshell, if you press C, D, E flat or D sharp, F, G, G sharp or A flat, B flat or A sharp, and C on any pitch, on any octave on your piano, it will be in key with your track. So that's what we've done. So that's all I'm going to touch on for that. So this is my process now for doing lead. The kick and the bass are not mixed. This is about getting your ideas down, picking things you like. It's not technical, guys. You don't put a kick on and then put a load of effects on and go, oh, I don't like that kick. You just pick what you like at first, because that's why we pick it. We pick it because we like it. We don't pick it because we know what it is. We just go, oh, I like that kick, let's start with that. I like that bass, let's start with that. But if you pick them two and spend a week trying to get them right, it's pointless. So I'm going to use Sylenth, because Sylenth is pretty widespread and I use it a lot anyway. I'm not going to use Ableton stock plugins because, to be fair, I don't use them that much. So anyway, here's the kick and the bass. I'm just going to take that lead off that I've picked. So it's got like a mum button type feel to it, like Steve Aoki, you know. So I'm thinking like maybe a big roomy type snare, like like a stabby short preset. So that's what I'm going to search for. So I'll just load up, go to my plugins. I'll select Sylenth and drag it over. Again, nothing's mixed, so and this is my process. But what I'm going to do is I'll show you how I pick something I like, and then I'm going to bring over the things that I've already done, because I don't want to waste too much time. So if I just select the arm track here, press play, and press the keys that we know is in key. Okay, so that's pressing the keys that I like on Sylenth, but now I want a lead that are nice. So This is just standard plugin. So go to the lead. Let's just pick that one, LD Ampere. Here we go. So you get the point, yeah? We're just picking something we like. Let's go to the next one, just another demonstration. Okay, so what did we learn there? Basically, we put silence on and we're just playing along till we find something we like to the kick and the bass that we've already created in the key of C. It's crucial you just press them keys though, because that's going to make it a lot easier for you. And again, if you've picked a different key, press the keys that that key scale says. So what I'm going to do here now is pretend that I have picked one through the presets. I'm hoping that you've sort of got that. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drag this silence over for the one that I picked. And this is the first one. So let's just see, this is what I picked. So just imagine I've pressed the keys that I like, recorded it. Will you need a demonstration for that? I don't know, but so I press record, and then this is what I've come up with. I've picked the preset. On this occasion, it's the IA Lead Mono Gangnam preset from one of the sample packs that I've got, and I've chose that I like this with the kick and bass. Here we go. So it's crucial now, guys. Look, C, D, D sharp, F, G, G sharp, C, D, D sharp. And what I want to point out here is obviously all along the piano is a different pitch, but every time, so this is in the 4th octave, these are in the 5th octave. Every time it's in the key of C, as we can see. So C, D, D sharp. I'll just show you quick. C, D, D sharp, E flat, D sharp going up, E flat coming down. And that's what I've come up with. So, you know, it's about getting the ideas down. I haven't mixed or put any plugins on this. So as you can see, there's nothing there. So I like that. So I'm thinking, okay, so now I'll take that lead and I'll double it, which will just be right click and duplicate. And what that'll do is just duplicate that silence into here. And then what I'm thinking is, like the other video I explained with the spectrum, the black box is all you have to work with. And, you know, the lead that we're playing there is probably around here. So to get a fatter lead, a wider lead, we need something with a preset a little bit higher. And what I'll do on this video is do one with a little bit lower. So our lead occupies around this space of the black box, all playing the same thing, but they're not overflowing the same area. So obviously, you know, hypothetically, I've gone through all my presets, picked one, done my keys that I like, used silence with the kick and the bass, no mixing, and this is what I've come up with, okay? Right, so now I want to duplicate that. And the next one that I came up with, which is cheating again, is this one. And what I'll do is I'll just solo this. So same pattern, same silence. The only difference is I used a different preset, and I picked one on this occasion that was a bit higher. Look, 2 kHz. Maybe that's a clue of around where this hits, but you can hear it now anyway. So look where we're hitting here now. Look, see the wider range of the ambience here. When I come to mix all these, I'll obviously take away this lower bit so we could just hear that. So we're using the spectrum now, and here's it with the other one. See, a little bit more middly on that one, and then with the kick and bass. Okay, now I wanted a little bit more of a low end to that lead. Don't forget, there's no mixing here. This is all about, it's not complicated. Get your idea down on paper, get your kick and bass loaded, get her in key, start doing patterns, messing about, have fun. And then once you've got your chorus that you really like, then we'll mix it. So for the lower part, again, I've just sorry, just cheat it again and just drag this part in. Is it going to work? No? Let's just ungroup that a minute. Okay, so we'll solve this again. This one I think has a bit more of a low end. Here we go, see? See the way that's hitting quite high on them points? When I mix this, I'll bring them down with cuts, but I'll show you that in a minute for the next video. So that's a little bit lower, so then we got the high one. Here, just slightly. See the way it just adds a bit of width? So all I've done there is duplicate, choose different presets for different parts of the frequency, change the levels to suit. Obviously the one that's in the middle, which would be, I'd say, that one. That's the stabby one. That's the one that we want dominant. The other two are sort of backups. It's to make it sound like it's all over the room, but not taking over. And again, quickly, with it all playing, this is what I come up with. So that's it. The idea is down now. That's the chorus I like. When it builds up, that's what it's going to drop down to. At this present moment, that's what I've picked. It could change in the future, but that's what it's about. It's about getting something started and having something to work with. So it might not even be this track at the end, but it doesn't matter. So what I'll do now is select all three of them because they're all the lead now. Group them together and rename them lead. And just for the tutorial purpose, I'll save this, save as Key to the Kingdom now lead. And I'll save that. Yeah, I don't know where that's going. So now all three of them are playing, none of them mixed. Let's just play them together. And we'll just adjust that level. Okay, that's it. That's it. As easy as that. Kick, bass and lead down on paper. Now we mix them together to get them better. And that, most of the time, mixing it means getting them to blend like one part. But it might mean add another kick. Bring in another loop, bring in another lead. But that's what we're going to do in this next video, because mixing is not only just about mixing them all together, but it's about adding and taking away, adding plugins, just getting the whole thing to sound big, loud and good. But because we have the chorus now down, the chorus is finished as far as the idea goes. So now we can make that chorus good, and that might mean even changing it, but who cares? The idea is down, guys. It's as easy as that. So please join me for the next video anyway.